What is going on, guys? I've got to say, it is fairly entertaining. Thoughts and stuff. Wow. Okay. Starting off the day well. Well, it's fairly entertaining that it's Friday. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It's fairly entertaining that my phone, which obviously I have my YouTube account linked to my phone, it definitely notifies me that I have gone live. Alright. You guys aren't here to listen to me babble, most likely. Maybe you are. If you are here to listen to me babble, definitely hop in chat. We have stuff to babble about together. We got a season reward. Look at that. It's actually kind of a cool skin. Some like Tinkerbell looking thing. Better than the normal one. Alright. 6409 going into today. I'm going to try and get a couple solid rounds of demons in today. Might be a bit of a tall ask, but it's what I want. So. Buttons. 3 wishes. Eudora. Let's got dropped by 2 armor. As if it wasn't already hard enough to get to his trinket. Alright, we're gonna go with buttons. It's trinket season. We're gonna play with the trinket character. It just makes sense. Hopefully everyone has had a good week. If you didn't, hopefully it's your weekend now. I know some people are gonna be behind us in time and some people are ahead. You're already enjoying your weekend. Some of you gotta work the weekend. But either way, hopefully everyone is doing well today. Let's do Dozy up. Chances are she's gonna bought a mech. Maybe we'll be lucky and she didn't get a mech as an option, but I'm thinking she probably did. So it's all about the survival game with buttons, so we're going to have to ramp up our field to actually be, like, fairly good, right? Hey, there we go. I'm going to see her. She did not have a mech as an option, unless she just chose not to buy one. What are we going against? Alright. Undead. And he lost the round to mixed minions. Alright, we should be good. For him to lose to mixed minions would mean that he got extra health on the mixed minion, which would be a 2-1, gains 3 health, and then he'd win because he'd have the 1-1, not the 2-1, otherwise they'd tie. So he should have the bonehead. Harmless. Yeah. Oh man, he couldn't have got the first attack. Would have been too good if he got first attack. Alright, 2 wins in with buttons. Crazy. A patient scout to start off. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to sell that patient scout once it sells for a 5. We have a lot of good options here. Except for mechs. As we learned yesterday, mechs don't really have a good tier 5. I mean, the Hollow Rover is good in its own right, but not necessarily in the current meta. I don't think anyway. Zarina's good, but you have, I mean, if that's your only need for the, if Zarina's your only need for tavern spells, then it kind of sucks because the mech no longer needs tavern spells since it's an end of round effect, so it's a little on the lackluster side, I think, anyway.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard. It's not the strongest, but it'll fight
How about that?
hard.
Honestly, probably could have done coin for them apples. Done something like that, but this gives our leftmost dragon the 1/2 anyway, so again, first game, no demons. Honestly, what we should do is just start naming streams the opposite of what we want, because yesterday I was like, yeah, we're gonna get some wins, and for like the first hour and change we just got freaking stomped. It was a little sad. Just kind of ignoring his whole battle cry situation there.
That doesn't destroy you makes you stronger.
Not necessarily what I was going for, but Whelp Smuggler, 1000th Paper Drake. Oh, Warden of Old's not bad. I think Whelp Smuggler's probably one of the best choices there. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We get our lesser trinket now. It'll be dragons. Hopefully we get something to do with dragons. Might even be, you know, I'm going to freeze this just in case it is a Whelp Smuggler trinket. I'm going to freeze. That would actually make that Whelp Smuggler good, right?
You are not out of this yet.
Makes like a 4/12. Ooh. That was less than ideal. I put Skyfin in the wrong spot. It got the buff instead of our Dozy Whelp.
The battle is really raging.
Alright, what do we got? Get 3 random tier 4 minions. Get a Whelp Smuggler. Set its stats to 4/12. Your Whelp Smugglers are dragons. Let's do the Smuggler's Portrait. Grab the second Whelp Smuggler. We could buff up our tavern spells. Let's go. We're still gonna push for the tier 5. Grab Overconfident. Hopefully we get a Patient Scout in the mix on the next turn. Yeah, we'll do that. 1000th Paper Drake will give him 1/2. It will also give him an extra 2 health from the smugglers, and then every time he gets attacked. Plus he gets the 2/1 from Fleeting Vigor, which is actually 2/3. So our field should be decent size right now. Even though it apparently didn't matter too much, but was lame. 3 times tinkered. Alright, we're hurting already. Don't like that. We get our greater trinket next turn though, so that's good. That is a tier 5 minion. Oh no.
I am deeply unimpressed.
Looks like you can get a triple.
Whelp Smuggler triple. That'll be good. So we'll get a tier 5 from the Patient Scout, and then we'll grab the Whelp Smuggler for the triple. Get another tier 5. We have 2 shots at the Demon Dragon. Which is kind of what I'm going for end of round effects to get, or end of round to increase our Tavern spells, and then we're going to try and get some sweet Tavern spells. There are Murlocs in the game, so it's about the closest we'd be able to get to a dragon game with those. Alright. Their Venomous just keeps hitting our big minions. Could have hit any of the tiny ones, but it went right for the other big one. I mean, there were 2 big options, but... Alright. That was turn 8. We are... doing a little rough here. First 2 Tavern spells you buy are free. Discover 2 Tavern spells at the start of each turn. Discover 2 more. Why Mothership? Why? We have a mech. Yeah, Guzzle the Goop is solid. Sell that. I guess we'll go with the double battle cries, right? Whelp Smuggler for the triple.
Oh, you're moving up in the world.
Tier 5. I guess that's not the worst. Gonna get a lot of stats on our dragons real quick. Got Guzzle the Goop. Grab that shiny ring.
Tactical choice. Have a good battle, friend.
Alright, Greater Trinket on the next turn if we don't lose this round. He does have Hunter of Gatherers though. It's kind of interesting. Alright, Greater Trinket number 2.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Well, not quite yet. Robust Evolution. Natural Blessing. We're gonna go with the Portal Factory. Come on. Not what we were looking for. Primal Fin could do us well, though. A Primal Fin every turn is gonna be a ton with the Blazing Sky Fin, right? So let's go... This guy got mixed minions. I'm gonna sell the 1000th Paper Drake. And we're just gonna buff our Tavern spells. I don't care about the keyword really. Double Battle Cry. That's 2 buffs on our Natural Blessing. That pretty much covers everything we could have had. It's got a little bit of a lot of stuff. Double battle cries. Time management. And we'll grab this humongous and do dragons. 5, 6. That's all we got for the turn. We got a 67 109 on that Blazing Skyfin in the 1 turn though. It's pretty good. Everything buffs up with the Guzzle the Goop. Does not necessarily look like it was big enough, but I'm not positive yet. Kind of depends on what happens with these taunts. If we hit that, nope. Nope. That's it. Attack order was not in our favor on that one. We are already out with buttons. Portable Factory, not great. We did manage to ramp up the field quite a bit, but... Alright. Hey, you can't win them all, is what it is. RNG, not in our favor on our first match of the day. But we got plenty of time. It is Friday. We probably have a little extra time to stream today, and it's going to be all good, all fun, wins or losses, right? I know all of you, one peoples, agree with me. We're the opponent. Let's go. Beasts, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, and Naga. How about like Terran Gorefiend Elementals? I don't know. Thinking out loud. Seems like fun. He's good early with the beasts if we can get a beetle on the field right away. Not necessarily amazing with other stuff. I mean, you got the one early Death Rattle Mech doo-doo. You guys are children.
Hey, my favorite commander is back.
Alright, we got a cord puller. This is the lesser of the two options, but I don't think that there's much that can counter this. Denathrius. After you buy a minion, give it 1/1 and upgrade this. I wonder what he's got to do. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. Play 7 beasts or mechs. Huh. Got him. It's not going to take very long for him to get that ramped up at all. Beasts or mechs.
You're good at this.
I expect he's going to be taking everyone for a ride. He lost 2 elementals using, I don't know.
Let's step up our game.
So for elementals, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the elemental that I really want to get right off the bat is going to be Glowing Cinder. for the Death Rattle to start buffing our elementals, buffing power. And then Dancing Barnstormer. So that we can actually use our rapid reanimation with them. Yeah, we beat Snot.
You're good at this.
Thinking, well, let's go with the Frantic and the Banana. Humpty Dumpty. And he sold his minion right away, it looks like, so... Tier 3 already means he's probably either got nothing or one little tiger. He's got a cord puller. I'm not really sure how he's tier 3 already then. There's no pirates. I don't know. It's beyond me.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Bird buddy. I kind of want the bird buddy just because he's nice for early game. We could do bird buddy with the alley cats on the field maybe. And cord puller with the rapid reanimation. It'll die, avenge one, it'll keep buffing our alley cats up.
You're doing great out there.
Could also grab bird buddy, do a refresh, see what we get. Do it that way too. Hopefully that fish takes this out. Nice. He tried really hard for that one too.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Little ones with big appetites.
Yeah, let's do the Tavern Dish Banana, but we'll put it on him instead. Again, this is nice. We can do the reanimation on the cord puller. That's one death right away, so those are 2/2s. Next turn, we'll go up a tier. If we can or want, we can sell the alley cats off. It is like very warm here now.
You're doing great.
Not just warm though in like a good way, it's warm in like a nasty sweaty way. Sweet. Sweet. Even better. Just keep buffing them up. And we were able to tie it up.
The battle is really raging out there.
Ornate Clock and get our Greater next turn. Or Souvenir Stand. I think having the Greater 3 turns early. It's 3 turns, right? I don't know. 2 or 3 turns early. Is a better gig than the other way around. Let's do that. Grab. I'll grab Chef's Choice and the Snapjaw as well. Let's do Snapjaw. I mean, that happens when you have space, right? So let's do Mana Saber. Put the Cord Puller first. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put the Cord Puller first. Rydell's. Elemental's Souvenir Stand. He's already down to 45 health. He did win his last round, though, against Mex. I feel like he ramped up really fast, though. I still don't know how he hit tier... how he hit tier 3 on turn 3 with a minion on the field. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. If anyone has the answer of how that can easily be done, please let me know. I'd love to have minions on the field and be tier 3 on turn 3 with a potato, egg, whatever. Taking 10 now. And we get our greater trinket. What do we get? What do we get?
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Your minions have +1 attack, improved by every 4 spell you've cast this game. Gross. Whenever a friendly beast attacks, give it +2 attack and permanently improve this. Get 2 random beasts at the start of each turn. Get 2 more. I'm going to go with that. It gives us a lot of versatility with our ability.
That one either.
Battle die. It'll summon something and come back. Something like that.
A good tactical choice.
Ah, I was trying to get the tiger.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Tie. We're just gonna tie our way through this whole match, this whole game.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps.
Forest Rover, Skitterer. Skitterer will be super good as well. Let's do tier 5, do the investment, and
Better hire a recruit while you can.
what's this guy got? Mechs, Elementals, Beasts. He won his last 2 rounds though. When you have space in combat, summon 2/3 beetles and give them taunt. Let's do the Boon of the Beetles. We'll just buff them up, and I'm gonna grab that Ruined Progenitor next turn. Progenitor instead of the Forest Rover, probably. Avenge 3, 1, it summons a beetle, 2, that'll come back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a lot. We got a lot of minions here. I don't know when that spawns. Now we'll never know when that spawns. I guess the priority of it's not all that high, right? Perfect. The one beetle takes the cake. We got the colorful compass. This is gonna pay off because we get to go up in Tavern tier now.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Sharp-tooth snapper. I guess we'll grab that snapper. And that's gonna give us a tier 6. Maybe we get a moth. I was kind of, you know, getting a little ahead of myself, I suppose. Summon 2 3/1 beasts. They attack immediately.
That'll do some damage. Now we're in business.
We're tier 6, tier 4, 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. But 6 with losses, 6 with losses, 6 with losses. We're 6 with wins. 6 consecutive wins. Technically, there's like 3 ties in there. We haven't lost a single round yet. We are going against Denathrius. They have the Guiding Candle, which means they have tier... I think they just hit 9, right? Yeah, turn 9. So he just got the Guiding Candle. Did his 2 refreshes. It's only going to be probably 2 purchased minions, right? Maybe 3. And no idea how big his cooked book is yet. That satellite's kind of nuts. First time you buy a minion each turn, get a magnetic satellite with its stats. He's probably going to have like 150 on the field right now.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Yeah, not 150, but getting up there. Dude, is that thing ever gonna freaking attack? I'm just gonna sell it. We have had that die every single time before it's been able to attack. It's actually really obnoxious. I don't know what its order is for summoning, but it's when you have space. Apparently it's like if nothing else can get summoned, then it gets summoned. AKA that fish is freaking useless. Not great. That would have been... No. I was like, what is happening? The Hungry Snapjaw, or the Snapper, this Sharp-Tooth Snapper would have been great for Progenitor if it ever summoned anything. I guess it just doesn't work very... Shimmermoth, alright. Shimmermoth, let's go. Hungry Snapjaw. Again, Snapper would work really, really well. Another turquoise skitterer, and the Blanchie's pretty awesome. I'm gonna grab the Blanchie. I'm gonna try and get taunt on that, I think. And yeah, let's see if we can get a taunt. We got some gold to work with technically here. Boon of the Beetles, also good for the Shimmermoth. Alright, we got everything but the triple reward. He has so much going on over there. Really? Our moth got killed as the first freaking target. And it's like the only thing that could die. I guess Bird Buddy could have died too. But still. Oh, man. Not cool. Yeah, we just got totally screwed over by that. Well, I guess we, oh, yeah, we really need taunt, I guess, on our Sin Runners.
The battle is really raging out there.
That could not have been unluckier. We need taunt. That's not taunt. There's the taunt.
That one might make all the difference.
So we got the taunt on the Sin Runner. Give our minions some stats here. Something like that. Alright.
Doing great out there.
Let's see. His minions are actually quite large. Which means we could just fail miserably right away, right? Ah, no, he comes back with the taunt again. Yeah. Nope, that was it. The turns that are... Yeah, the fact that the moth died immediately on that last turn, that did us in. We lost out on like 20-20 to 30-30 on all of our beetles, so we would have been able to match that guy basically stat for stat on that round, if not better. But that lack of taunt, it got us. Dumb luck. We also did not get... I mean, we got the one Shimmer Moth, but that was from Discover, right? We didn't just get it from refreshing. Beasts, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, and Pirates. Again, we did get Beasts and Pirates, though, so maybe we do Captain Hogger. Yeah, let's do Captain Hogger. I'm going to try for the Beast Pirate combo. We got 78 gold, 2 days ago, using pirates while there were no beasts. If we could get 50 gold and then sell off the Doubloon Grifter and just buff up beetles nonstop with those Druss, I really want to see how powerful we could actually make the beetles. But we're going to have to get tier 6 very quickly to have that kind of power. And we're going to need tier 4 equally fast. Slatch. Hopefully we go against, I don't know, Slatch first.
What's your
Get a...
strategy this time,
No.
partner?
Millhouse. I'm glad we're going against Millhouse first.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
Yeah, Reborn's a pretty good first turn. Let's see what his. I'm thinking he's probably gonna have, let's say, beasts. See what you got, Milos. See what we got. Natan, yeah, whatever. Burning Leaf.
Good battle, friend.
Slatch. I'm not even gonna try. A God Complex. And Dr. Thunder.
You're good at this.
Oh, Thunder. He lost terribly to beasts. Elementals, he could have had any elemental, but that means that Onyxia has the Mana Saber. Kael'thas has, I have no idea, maybe nothing. They tied, so Kael'thas didn't even play anything. Means he might have the hand to Murloc. No, because then he would have taken damage. I have no idea what he has.
Not out of this.
He grabs spells, maybe.
Nice work.
There we go. Alright, so we got the Busker, extra gold, free dealing gambler, extra gold. We went against Kael'thas. He had a pirate, so I'm going to sell the Bubble Gunner, and we're actually going to grab Cryfell so we can get another copy of the Busker. That's 2 extra gold next turn, plus the free dealing gambler. Potentially 5 extra gold we can work with. If I'm lucky, we can get another Busker and get a triple reward for tier 4, which could be a Doubloon Grifter, in which case we would be freaking killing it. Nothingness. Alright. That's a choice. They're tier 2. I don't know why, but whatever works, man. Alright, there's the Busker. We got the Busker. We got extra gold from that as well. Let's go tier 3. Do we get a Doubloon Grifter as an option? Let's go luck. No shot. Alright, Rickety Repair Bot is a ton of stats for us, though. A lot of value there. Kind of equally good with that. That means that this is going to buff itself up every turn, and we can go to tier 4 for sure. Free dealing gamblers, because of our passive, is just kind of infinite gold. We could probably get away with like 30 or 40 gold instead of 50 or 60. Gross. Gotta just summon tons of stuff. Still. And he's tier 3 already. Lame.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Alright, tier 4. Let's get a refresh in. Balladist. Let's grab the Balladist. We're going to do one more refresh.
Recruit while you can.
2 gunpowder couriers.
A melody of love. A melody of love.
Kind of up in the air on what I wanted to do there. Lesser Trinket. Maybe we'll get some extra gold there as well. If we can get end of round with the Goblin Wallet. Hey, Rickety Repair Bot. Look at you. Hopefully that gets hit. Yeah. That kind of worked fine too. It comes back. We get our first automaton summon. Alright, give us the Doubloon Grifter. It's what we need to start the combo. No shot. Get a random golden tier 5 minion. I'm gonna go with the Worn Treasure map, I think. Yeah, we'll go with the Worn Treasure map. I'm gonna have to search for this Doubloon Grifter. I do not like it. We're not even getting pirates to buy. Just the Blade Collector over and over again. Right, there's the Doubloon Grifter. That works. Get one extra refresh. That'll be fine. We get Worn Treasure map here in 2 turns. So we'll at least get to tier 5 when we get that. It's going to be a matter of getting as many pirates as we can. The Drust, I kind of want tier 5 next turn. Damage cap is 10, 10, and then 15, so right now we are on par for potentially an exact lethal, which I don't like. We could go against Millhouse though, that'd be great. Alright, we're good. That Rickety summoning the automatons over and over again should carry us all the way through. I'm looking to make the Grifter gold with the that other pirate there. Alright, Free Dealing Gambler. Extra gold, let's go.
Yeah, let's step up our game.
I'm gonna freeze that just in case Tortol, and if we lose the round and we got the Tortolin, we're gonna have 20 plus the extra 2 gold there, so that'll be 25 gold, or sorry, 24 gold to work with. 22 gold. I can do math, I swear. Yeah, 10, 20, extra 2. If not, we can go up a tier and we'll probably want to refresh anyway. We'll see what we can get. And if we're really lucky, we'll get to verse Millhouse here after the next turn. Win or lose if we fight. Win or lose after Crew Truce if we get to fight Millhouse, that would be amazing. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. Is it possible? Yeah. Yeah, it's our odds are actually okay.
Win this thing.
Actually, we won that round as well. Damn. Okay. We're still killing it. That Rickety Repair Bot, or whatever its name is. Is it Repair Bot? Yeah, Rickety Repair Bot. We're not going against Millhouse, but we won the round. Let's go tier 6. Let's try and get Drust and a Pony. Thieving Rascals, extra gold. And we got 2 Shimmer Moths in the tavern already. Alright. extra gold, double Shimmer Moth, and it's going to be all about just... We're going to have to get a Drust. That's really it. Once we have the Drust, we have 1 extra gold to work with next turn. We got to make the Doubloon Grifter gold and start ramping up our gold. And once we get a single Drust, every pirate we get is going to give us an extra 4/4 on our beetles, as it stands right now. The repair bot. I have no idea what kind of greater trinkets we're going to have for options or how beneficial they're going to be. My only answer is hopefully really good. We're tier 6. Actually, there's 3 of us at tier 6. Murlocs and Beasts. Murlocs kind of freak me out a little bit. No one can die, so we do still have the option of potentially getting Millhouse again next turn. Gross. I didn't realize they were Murlocs as well. At least we get to kind of waste the Venomous there. It's actually not bad. 5 damage. We are barely out of armor. And we're tier 6, so we might be able to get more armor anyway. We did lose the round. At the end of your turn, give your golden minions 8/8. Make the next pirate you buy golden. And a portable factory. We could do portable factory for a pirate, or we could do the gold-plated compass. Yeah, let's do that. We'll sell that off, and let's get a good pirate. By good pirate, I pretty much just mean a Drust. Now we really need a Drust. Alright. I'm gonna do that. It makes it gold. That's 6 extra gold plus the extra 1 from I'm the Captain now. And the tier 6 option, which gave us the Drust. Always trust a Drust. And now we're just gonna get pirates and start buffing our beetles up.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. I like where you're going with this.
Oof. Right.
Gang's all here.
Teeth holding my hat. Golden teeth holding my hat.
Let's get free dealing gambler.
The odds are in my favor.
What's going on out here? I wouldn't be caught dead. Too easy.
Right. Eyes the Earth Mother for our Doubloon Grifter.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Our beetles are already at 30/30, by the way. Just with that turn, we got those to 30/30 with 1 Drust and 2 Silky Shimmer Moss. 30/30.
You're good at this.
Alright.
Better launder than
We got
squander.
that gold copy now. Let's get some more. Whew. More pirates. Sweet, more pirates. Alright.
Better laundered than squandered.
Get rid of that thieving rascal. That's gonna be extra gold twice.
Favor.
Hold in my hat.
I don't think we're gonna lose the round, but if we do lose the round, those 2 Tortolans are a lot of gold for us. Our beetles are up to 58-58. 2 turns, and we have our beetles to 58-58 with those 2 shimmer moths. Again, only 1 Drust so far. Really need to get a second one as quickly as we can. I am glad we froze there, because we're gonna absolutely lose this round. Yikes. Alright, 15. He got big fast, too. He got big fast, but we're gonna get potentially bigger faster here, right? Give us a Drust. That works.
A good tactical choice. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. Go big or go home, I always say. You're down a minion and up a goal.
Not really getting the pirates we need here. And by any stretch of the imagination.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Getting a lot of pirates, just not a lot of good ones. Come on, give us another Drust. Alright, that works. It's going to be 2 extra buffs plus a tier 6. We may end up with a Drust here.
What's going on out here?
Still no Drust. Another pirate though.
Hold in my hat.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. I like where you're going with this.
Still no Drust. Alright, we get 20 max gold. I don't know if that's enough to go against these pirates here. Does look like we got enough though. Oh yeah, we should be good. We can probably do away with the mech soon. Our beetles are up to 98-98, so we've done a good job. We're getting about 30-30 a turn right now. Max gold is 20. Once that's around 40, I'll be content with how much gold we have. A second Drust would make all the difference though.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Alright, Shimmer Moth triple. That works. Let's see, can we get a Drust from that? Still no. We're going against a dead guy. So that is good news.
It's good to get some minions in play. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
This area is
Give us a
ours.
Drust.
What's going on out here?
Oh, whoops. Ha! I was trying to sell that.
These recruits.
I managed to magnetize it to the only thing I could magnetize to. Still no second Drust.
The odds are in my favor.
It's alright, we'll just keep buying and
I didn't like that one either.
selling and buying and selling and buying and selling and buffing and
Down a minion and
Full tavern of pirates, please. Something like that. We'll freeze the first May pip there. We are up to 28 max gold. Means we were able to buy at least 16 pirates that turn. He had a good strategy with his tavern spells there. What's our beetles at? 166, 166. So we doubled how much they got on that turn. Hopefully we can triple the Thieving Rascal here. Thieving Rascal and another Shimmer Moth is kind of what we're... Sorry. Drust, Rascal, Shimmer Moth. That's what we need right now. So this right off the bat is going to give us the triple.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
Alright, we're going to sell off that Rickety Repair Bot. And we're going to hope this gives us a Drust. Or a Shimmer Moth. That works. And we're going to do away with that for now. And we're just going to buy and sell pirates. There's the second Drust. Alright. Now it's just gonna be buy and get as many pirates as we possibly can, right? It's actually kind of dangerous to go with random pirates that aren't the Drust. We are up to 34 gold here. Alright. We got our beetles to 388 from 166. 166. One turn. Not only that, but our field actually got pretty big too at the same time. Now, we might just lose here. But it's still pretty freaking big. If we can take out that Blade Collector, I think we'll be alright. And we do take out the Blade Collector. Yeah, we won the round. Actually, now this is going to be this next turn. We have 38 gold now. Honestly, too much gold to work with, really. But if we can get another another Shimmer Moth, not another Drust. All right. Well. I'm gonna clear out the hand real quick. And by real quick, I mean like as quickly as I possibly can. We're just gonna buy and sell everything that we see.
Tactical choice. Go big or go home, I always say. That'll do some damage.
So many shiny. What's going on out here?
Woo. I'm actually gonna get that to reborn on that moth. So that is a ton of value with that. Steal the pirates. Oh, there was another pirate there too. Pirate. Oh my gosh. I could have grabbed the elemental and tripled the pirate. Oh my gosh.
I like where you're going with this.
We did actually have a pirate that we could have bought. Yeah, so 528, 528. Or yeah, on the Beatles now, which is, you know, good and bad, I suppose. We can take out that Oracle. Yeah, he's gonna have some big minions in his hand now. But our Beatles are massive. He's got some big minions. That Oracle Morgul is nutty. We have pulled off the combo. The Doubloon Grifter, I mean, it's kind of just... We're going to have just a lot of stuff here. Again, we just have to get rid of stuff in our hand. I'm going to put Taunt on Drust.
Just 12 fathoms away. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. That's what I would have picked.
This is just, it's almost like too much to...
That'll do some damage.
Better launder than squander.
Honestly, Firework would not be bad to grab it either at this point. We need another Shimmer Moth.
Go ahead and hire one of these with
Another Shimmer Moth would be kind of perfect for our field. I guess that's
So many shiny.
we needed the free dealing gambler. We still didn't get rid of that one, but honestly, it's just a huge minion. We have 56 max gold. Our Beatles are 684. $684 on those Beatles now. If we can pull off the Pirate Beetle comp, I'm gonna be so excited. One more Shimmer Moth on the field, and we'll be... Alright, we're going against Murloc's last round.
nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
That works. Come on, give us another Shimmer Moth.
Oh, you're moving up in the world.
Still no Shimmer Moth.
Surprise! The odds are in my favor.
Alright. Nice thing is, we can get another Reborn there.
I like where you're going with this.
We got 56 seconds left on the clock. Could've just grabbed that pirate. Didn't, could've.
Holding my hat. Holding my hat. Too easy.
You're doing great out there.
Okay. Our Beatles are 800 now. 2 Oracle Morgul's. That is a huge Flighty Scout. Alright, extra beetles and it comes back. Again, extra beetles and it comes back. They are all 800 800s. Summoning very small minions comparatively. And we tie the round. His minions are going to be probably too big to handle in the next... Oh, no, we don't tie the round. The Onyxian Whelp. Alright, we got to play this one very well, or there's no shot that we get anything here. Right, let's get a Field of Beasts, see if we can get another one. We do not. I should have eaten that. Alright. Just gonna have to buff like crazy. Come on, give us another beast. Not what we were looking for. What does he have again? I'm trying to think of what would be beneficial to us here. You know what? Let's grab that.
It's good to get some minions in play.
We need...
Good to get some minions in play. Go ahead.
Not those, not those. No, no. Oh, no, the divine... Well, we're one minion down. That should be fun. Should be a good time. It's only 880. I was trying to get something to count. Do beetles not count for that? Oh no, they definitely do. Alright, we are out, but that was pretty good. That last round, I was just trying to come up with something to counter it. Overall, though, 880 on the beetles. That is crazy. Second place, guys, I will be right back. We might have a few minute hiatus here. I'm going to have to, got someone coming to grab some shelves. So, bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom, and then I will let you know when we will be back after that. So, give me like 2 minutes. All right, back. Let's get right into it. Whew. A little warm in this room right now. While that starts. Dragons, Mechs, Murlocs, Pirates, Coolbor. 4 games, 0 demons. However, I actually kind of want to try the Menagerist comp with this. So, basically nothing here summons a ton of things. So we can go with him. We can go with the Mech to reborn our Amalgam.
7 fresh opponents. Are you ready?
Let's go with that for the turn. So, what do we got here? We go with the Mech to resummon our... Oh, there are Murlocs in here. Yeah, anyway. Mech, resummon Amalgam. And then we use a bunch of the engineers to resummon our amalgams, up to 4 of them. We'll have Venomous and Reborn with probably Divine Shield and Taunt, at least Taunt.
Tell the others I'm rooting for you.
Nice try. Yellow Dragon. We won't be destroyed by a yellow dragon. Yeah, we got a dead guy in here already. So, he gave up. I do like that skin. A lot. That is really cool. It's like some... I don't know. Demon Ninja Turtle Bowser. That's all I'm gonna say that is. Demon Ninja Turtle Bowser. It doesn't even really look like a boar. Looks kind of just like a turtle. With like a spiky back shell thing.
I think you can win this thing. Your minions really pulled their weight.
He waved to me. We'll wave back. We're all nice here. Tier 3. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do the tier 3 thing as well. Everyone else is doing it, and we're gonna be a part. Tier 3, tier 3, tier 3, tier 3. There are 4 of us at tier 3. This noob is at tier 1. What a nerd.
I think you can win this thing.
I think that Murloc is like the best sticker. I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Drunk Sandcastle Murloc
Workout.
is all I got.
Keep up the pressure.
Woo! Look at that. Combos for days. Let's get Divine Shield and Taunt and slap some health on it. All we need is Reborn on there and we are good to go. Bug on my screen. I don't really know where I was thinking more than one Amalgam was going to be on our field. But I did. Give me 1 second, guys.
think you can win this thing. You're good at this. Yeah, let's step up our game. I think you can win this thing.
Sorry guys, dealing with the transaction real quick. Give me a minute after this one. Hopefully we can change up the field real quick here. I think we're just going up a tier. No, we already are at tier 4. Just kidding. Alright, get a plain copy of a random friendly minion at the start of each turn. Repeat this. Absolutely. And that is going to be our whole strategy right there. I'm going to save that for extra gold next turn. I'll be right back. That went pretty smoothly. Sorry about running off there, guys. Like I said, I had someone coming to pick something up that I was selling, so I did not know. They sent me a message saying, "Hey, I'm 15 minutes out. Are you free for me to come get it?" So.
Got this. You're way ahead.
Whew. Look how easy this is gonna be. We'll get a gold amalgam here. Gives us a shot at our tier 5.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
That is not what we wanted, so we're gonna go up a tier.
Great. I can bring in more powerful minions now. Better hire or recruit while you can.
Nice thing is with a random friendly minion. Is it one that's on the field? Because if I get a copy of the Free Dealing Gambler, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna say let's just sell it. I'm gonna search for. Yeah, no dice. Didn't matter. We weren't gonna put it on the field. At least guarantee that that is what we're getting a copy of. Genie LOL. That is an awful skin. So, absolutely awesome skin. It looks like, I don't know, like Harley Quinn meets Groot meets Mike Tyson. That's terrifying. Whoever designed that should be fired, I think, out of a cannon. That guy's addressed already. Alright, 10 damage. And there's our other amalgam. We need the hand, and we need reborn on them. The hand and reborn. There's the hand, which is reborn. I don't know why I kept saying the hand and reborn. We need the death rattle to resummon them. Was actually what I had meant. So we're gonna have 2 copies of the amalgam starting next turn, or 3 rather, and then again hopefully we get a copy of the engineer soon. But the more copies of the amalgam we get, kind of the better. Turn 8, damage cap is 15. We're good for at least 2 turns here. Summon an exact copy of a friendly minion once per game. Did he do it yet? Next turn we get the greater trinket, so I have no idea what we're gonna end up with for a greater trinket because we haven't really done anything, I don't know, overly crazy with our field yet. We have 2 alls. Maybe we get another copy of the amalgam. The guy just copied my field. When did we verse him? This is literally what we were what we're doing. Somehow he got 2 of ours. He must have got it like right away, right? He did what we were trying to do, but he did it better already. That's really freaking lame. Tier 5 minions. Still no engineer.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Oh, this is honestly really obnoxious. The fact that he got 2 amalgams with Divine Shield, Taunt, and the hand with his whole field before we were able to get 2 of it. And it's the only thing we're working for. We get extra copies every turn. I don't know, man. Not a fan. 10 out of 10. I think our strategy has failed us. Honestly, the only reason it's failed us is because we haven't found an engineer yet. But I think we're going to lose this round. Again, it's fine. If we don't, it's still not bad, but it's not great. We do get a copy of a tier 6 minion. No matter what. We're going to triple the second book-eating amalgam. So we will be down to 2 minions on the field. 1 without reborn, as it stands right now.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Essentially, only 3 hits. None with reborn. Wow. Oh, we got strategy hard countered.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you, makes you stronger.
This is bad.
I'll give you a good price.
I don't even really want the Divine Shield. It's less useful than just having the Reborn, right? Not a single copy of the Engineer. Straight refreshes. Didn't even matter. Wow. So this guy got 2 copies of our Amalgam and 2 copies of Reborn using the hand before we managed to get 2 copies of the hand.
Sorry about the peanut shells.
And a full field.
These mid-
And we could have done the full field, but it would have just taken away from the whole reflective pendant thing. If we win, we'll be good. If not, there's almost no chance we win this, right? But I'm accepting our fate on this one. Strategy, not good. We picked a not great strategy. Apparently, our strategy was so bad that the game crashed. That actually just happened. That is next level bad. Huh. Okay. So, if you guys were curious at how terrible that strategy was, that pretty much summed it up. Don't ever do that. It's not good. The worst part, it was like, oh, sweet, we can get more copies. Then I was like, oh, there's no way to get copies. Then we got the reflective pendant. It's like, perfect. Really not. Really not good. We got a Demons game, finally. And a Phelan. Phelan's not super good for Demons, right? I mean, I think Kerrigan's probably better just for the early game. We need to hit tier 5 pretty quick. Melis Poison, I just saw your comment, and yeah, RNG definitely take it away. It is so warm in this room right now. I'm glad I went with the tank top,
Thunder is back. Ready to get started?
but I'm still smoldering.
Hey, watch out. I'm baking here.
I'm really surprised that they haven't come out with a like a tier 6 minion or something that doubles start of turn effects. Like they have double battle cries, double death rattles,
Battle, friend.
double end of round, no double start of turn. Just saying, it leaves something to be desired, as it were.
You're good at this.
I actually don't even really care that we're using Kerrigan. I just want to have the extra minion for the early game. Next turn, we're going to go to tier 3 by selling the Sunbake and Relaxer. Again, we're going for demons. We got demons and dragons, so we have a really... And there's Naga in the game. So we can pull off the end of round combo with demon, dragons, and Naga.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Oh, man. Let's go with the Hydralisk. So originally I was going to do something different, but that kind of changes everything because we can do that now. We can let that stack up. Plus we get the rewind for now. There's a lot of value there. Chances are we're almost guaranteed to have more minions on our field than Denathrius right now, so Hydralisk will get at least 1 attack, if not 2.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Wow. Alright. We definitely had more minions, but did not have the health for that.
The battle is really raging out there.
Next turn we'll do tier 4. We'll do as much increasing as fast as possible. Sorry for party rocking. Again, the plan, first game with demons, the plan is going to be to do end of round demons, buff tavern spells, and then use the Naga for double end of round effects for playing the tavern spells on our demons, aka demon dragons. Let's see if we can make our dreams come true.
You're good at this.
Cenarius, we should be good against Cenarius still. Let's do the Hydralisk. Strike Oil is always just... it's always nice. I almost wanted to go Strike Oil instead of upping the Tavern, but...
All the best minions come here. I've got that spicy pretzel mustard.
May just end up selling the Sunbake and Relaxer next turn to go to tier 5. Tier 5 is what we really need, and the more turns that we have to, 1, find the Fellfire, and 2, have it on the field to buff our Tavern spells, the better. Plus, tier 5 gives us the Drakari, and I'd rather have chances at Drakari before everybody else is there. It's 7. Still good. Turn 6, so we have 2 more rounds. Ooh. Bird feeder. Oh, let's buff the maze in the tavern. And we'll double our minion this turn. Alright, next turn we get a tier 5 from the Patient Scout. Depending on what we get in the tavern, I might just wait, but we have two 14-9s, which is nice. This guy's going to have bought everything, right? Or used the perfect crime. He's most likely grabbed everything. 4, 4, 4, 4. We're 5, 4, 4, and 4. Either way, we can fill our board with some comparatively stronger minions. Not amazing, but better than where we're at right now. Demons. Dragons, demons, demons. Kind of surprised nobody's going Cool Bore. We could do a swap if we needed to. If we get just like, I don't know, really good Cool Bore options, we could do that too. It's not ideal, but I'm not looking to lose every round either.
You're doing great out there.
See what our Patient Scout gives us right away. Nice. Didn't matter, damage cap's 10, but it's still satisfying. He tried. Patient Scout put in some effort.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
I mean, we got a Needling Crone. That is a straight Cool Bore Tavern. I guess we should ignore it and move on, right? Naga, Dragon, Tavern spells. Let's see what we get.
None can hide from the hunt.
Go back. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
What did our last guy have? He had
That one might make all
dragons of some kind. Yeah, whatever, that works. Yeah, that works. It's not terrible. Again, not great, not terrible. This guy's got the elemental portrait as well. Is he the only one? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way we just keep fighting the same guy. And that's a win. Buff our tavern spells, please.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Something like that. We got our greater trinket next turn. Let's do 2 refreshes. Double end of round effects. That's pretty big.
That's quite the army you're building, friend. Better hire a recruit while you can.
Malchazar would have been nice for the extra refreshes, but
I do.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
At least our lurker will get a little bit of power here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to take out that Myrmidon, but nope, I don't think we will. 4-2 on his blood gems. Yeah, we took out the big one at least. Still taking 15. Alright, well, we got up there in power, or in tier rather, and we got really unlucky. 2 tier 6 minions. Oh, your start of combat effects trigger twice. It is a thing. Had no idea. Now we know. Tavern spells. Demon. Copy. He's not doing too hot either, right? Alright, lost our last round. Sweet! Fellfire Conjure. Alright. Game, please do not fail us now. We're gonna go with
You're down a minion and up a goal.
Poet, Overconfidence.
Tactical choice.
We can't grab that.
Can. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. That'll do some damage.
So, Conjurer,
Outside to
Traveler, we'll get rid of that. Natural Blessing. Let's get rid of her because we're gonna have a Divine Shield on the field.
You just don't understand me.
And another Tavern spell. Let's hit that with it, see what we get.
Have a good battle, friend.
Not sure how well this is gonna work, but doesn't look like well. This guy kind of had our combo on lockdown already, it looks like. Got a lot luckier than we did, a whole lot faster. Yeah, we had, what, almost 2 full rounds of not getting the demon that we were looking for. AKA the Fellfire, once we were tier 5. Oh, such is the way. We did almost luck out with the dragons at the end there, though, so... Hey, you know, silver lining, the game did try and give us a little bit of faith and hope and all that jazz, but... Beasts, Elementals, Pirates, Undead, Quillbore. I don't think I've ever used Tavish. Like, never once. Let's try Nobundo. I don't know. We'll give it a shot, see how it works out. Elephantus. Garnecia elephantus. If you know what that is, let me know. Because I do.
Hey, my favorite
Specifically,
commander is back.
what it's
Ready to
from.
get started?
that I'm referring to. Enchanted Lasso. Extra gold.
Holding my hat.
Means next turn we can grab 2 things. This is going to cost 1 less. So a 2 cost Enchanted Lasso. And a minion. And we have 1 extra gold. So it was actually a pretty solid first turn. Again, another guy is out. Will we get to verse the dead guy this round? This game, whatever. Thus far, we've been very unlucky. Phelan. Alright, Phelan first. No enemy. Let's verse the other no enemy next. No. There's no chance. Okay. Turn 2, 5 minions, 1 with a beast. You know what, let's go that route. Try and maximize how much damage they take. We already know we're getting first attack. No matter what it is, we're going to kill something. Beetle has 1 HP. Mana Saber has 1 HP. Obviously, those two have 1 HP.
Have a good battle, friend.
Oh, she stayed tier 1. Weird. That was really lame.
The battle is really raging.
This whole Enchanted Lasso thing is actually working pretty well. Pirate, 5 gold. Second turn gave us 3 minions. That turn we got to increase the tavern and get another minion. We're pretty far ahead as far as like gold to minion ratio. I want to beat up some seaweed.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you. Your minions really pulled
All right, tavern increase. That's perfect. We're going against seaweed. We're going against the dead guy. We do, in fact, get to fight him at least once. Toki fought him on the second turn. Buttons fought him last turn. And Phelan got to fight him on turn 3. Turn 2? Wait. Oh, we're on turn 4, right? Okay, so yeah, Toki fought him turn 1. Phelan turn 2, and then Buttons turn 3. Beasts, Elementals, Pirates, Quibble, Undead.
You are not out of this yet.
Two turns to Lesser Trinket.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Kind of all those are decent. We steal the Prickly Piper, which we don't.
Watch out. I'm beacon you.
I actually kind of want the Prickly Piper. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. do have 2 Quillbore. Actually, we have we are the strongest in Quillbore. 1 Undead, 1 Pirate, 1 Beast, 2 Quillbore.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Wow. Alright. Well, he got, that bonkers just definitely did us dirty. 10 damage.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now and then.
Ew. That is kind of awful. You, like, don't even know if that's good by the time you get it. Like, nothing has blood gems on it by the time you would get that. That's terrible, actually. Let's go with Humongous. Tauren. And Shiny Ring. Double Tavern Spell. That's a field. We can buff our field by 4/6 every turn right now. Next turn, I'm going to go to tier 5. This is going to cost 1 for another Shiny Ring, which will go off twice. Spirit Walker, Humongous. That's a combo.
Don't tell the others. I'm
In one turn, we took a real crap field and made it so much better. Whew, tier 5 and tier 4. We're going to be at tier 6 real quick. Beasts, Elementals, Pirates, Quillbore, Undead.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
We don't even need to do anything with our field right now. We basically got a free win because of the Ragnaros. Which means we can go to tier 6 next turn. They are already tier 6. Bird Feeder. I wonder if they had a Shimmer Moth as their tier 6 option. If so, they're probably like leagues ahead of us. Kinda want to get Quillbore on the field. I'm not sure how quick we'd be able to ramp them up, but it could work. As it stands right now, we're not going to be able to count. If Phelan got Beasts already and has a Shimmer Moth with Bird Feeder, we're going to have a heck of a time trying to come back and take them out. No, I want to save it. Next turn, I'm going to go to tier 6. And we're not going to be able to buy that unless we sell something. Honestly, the field's not even... We got the free win, and the field's just not really worth it, I don't think.
You're good at this.
Corrupted Bristler. Oh, Let's buy the Bristler.
Now we're in business.
Yeah, I'll do it. Bristler's good. Doesn't really help him at all, but... What is the fastest way, aside from a trinket, to buff up our blood gems? We still have, you know, primarily Cool Bore, right? 2 Cool Bore, 2 Clanless, and then Undead Pirate. So Alex, how you doing today? This has been like the day of, I don't know, being a lost puppy, kind of. No way. Huh. Undeads, beasts, pirates, Cool Bore, Cool Bore.
Keep up the momentum, friends.
This guy's also using Cool Bore. Kind of curious what that means. Wow. He got a 3-little Cool Bore from his triple on his Glow Gullet. That's kind of busted. I wish we were that lucky when we decide to go something that we would, you know, be that fortunate. This is not the kind of luck we have.
The battle is really raging out there.
That is not even cool. I mean... It would take some turns for that to ramp up, right? We're going against beasts, and I think we lose this round no matter what. Let's see what kind of tier 5 we have. Sure. We're gonna try something here.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Mercy. Let's show our guests a good time.
Oh, jeez. I'm at like a loss for what I'm doing here right now.
Better hire a recruit while you
I
can.
need a lot of space on the field. I need at least that for space, right?
Have a good battle, friend.
Yeah, it's exactly what I needed for space.
Let's show our guests a good time.
He does have a Shimmer Maw. I think he got... I don't know if he had Atrocity from that originally. Kill that Titus, though. It's gross. Two bird feeders with a Shimmer Moth on the field already.
Any
That's a lot.
Doesn't destroy you, makes you stronger. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. Pray for mercy.
I don't even think that works. Ridiculous.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Yeah, we're gonna lose here, I think. Fission Azoth, Portable Factory. Yeah, it was not good. That one's gonna die too. But it's not gonna summon the Reborn back. The other Reborn might, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, we're definitely out there. Having some rough matches of not really getting much of what we're looking for here. Wicked crappy lesser trinkets, too. Okay. Is what it is. You win some, you lose some. We're still feeling out the strategies of not the meta. I'm really trying to focus on not pushing for the very obvious strategy of like, oh, if I get Shimmer Moth, oh, if I don't know, just push for the couple really obvious wins. I don't really want to just play whatever the meta stuff is. We could obviously win doing that, but that's not the point. Demons! Let's try demons. Rokara. Let's go with N'Zoth for now. I don't know how well that would play with, I mean, are there any, what demons use death rattles? Are there like any?
What's your strategy this time?
Demons. I genuinely don't know, and I'm very curious. Okay, Impulsive Trickster is one. The Shadow Dancer, the new tier 4. That could work pretty well, actually. Double Death Rattle with the Shadow Dancer. That is literally it. There are 2 demons that use Death Rattles.
Have a good battle, friend.
Well, just in case, we have the Fish and the Zoth to change what we're doing. We go with something that's probably a better idea.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
What's she got? She's tier 2. Can be used again in 2 turns. So she has 1 2-star on the field. We're gonna push to tier 4. Tier 4 as quickly as we can so that we can get the Shadow Dancer there.
Have a good
Start to build up the staves to buff everything in the tavern. I think that's what that does, right? She has nothing on the field? She give up?
nice work out there. Keep
Oh, there's the one death rattle. Well, AFK is gonna have 2 tier 3s now. How about that? Maybe Impulsive Trickster dies, gives the buff to the rider. No. Ah, it could. No, it can't. Rip. No, it's a good thing damage cap's 5. We'd have taken 7 already. That's kind of gross.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Nah, we'll go with the Glow Goat. That's got some huge value with our Fish of N'Zoth here. And
The future is now.
mixed minions.
Don't tell the others. I'm
Scourge Wolf, Drekthar. Perfect. Even better. What's the health on something? There it goes. At least make use of the death rattles.
your minions really pulled
Now that we are a lot farther behind in
our game.
everything than I wanted to be. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vermin
Some minions in
just to
play.
get something on the field. These games are taking it out of me right now. We're already almost all the way through a coffee. Granted, we've been going for over 2 hours now. These games have felt quite trying so far. A lot of a lot of unlucky picks with trinkets and all that jazz. Hopefully this game's a little different. I'd love a portable for a tier 3. Get like the Quilboar or something online right away. That worked well. Win's a win. Even though we don't have much of a... I think the downside is that we've been pushing without like a ton of strategy in mind. Goblin Wallet. Start of combat on the automaton. Goblin Maul, it's probably one of the best options here. One tier 6 every other turn is, yeah, so-so.
Great. Let's get some better minions in here.
If we're able to beat her,
Good tactical choice.
it'd be worth it. I feel like we've been pretty far ahead of everybody in strength. She's up to tier 3, so she's probably got a pretty good field. Man, everyone just tier 4s very quickly now. Only 2 people are not tier 3. And realistically, she can just steal everybody else's fields. Let's get some Denathrius and stuff going for hero select. We haven't had Cenarius, we haven't had Denathrius. I'm starting to think that... Did Artanis get taken out of the hero pool? You know, we haven't seen Artanis like one time. So it's starting to feel like he doesn't exist. Tier 3's already got the tier 4 Quillbore.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Oh, Prickly Piper.
Who did this?
Gem Smuggler. Not amazing, but another Prickly Piper. It's actually a ton of stats on our blood gems. Both Prickly Pipers, then the fish. It's just a ton of attack. We can. It's gonna ramp up at least 4 attack on our blood gems every time. Trying to think of how you could use Fish and Azoth with the current beast meta to
I think you can win.
buff up like Shimmer Moth or something. I don't know, I really need to learn all the cards. Shadow Dancer. Time around. Alright, blood gems are getting big. 5-1 on our blood gems already. And a Shadow Dancer.
All will dance to my song.
Yeah, give it a shot. Demons. He went with the 6 different minions. We're at 30 health still. We're going on turn 8. We can take 15 once and then we'll be in lethal range. If we take anything less than 15, we should be alright. Kind of want to go with the old school Rylak I don't know, death rattle battle cry comp. Just buff up our minions like crazy.
You're doing great out there.
What other types of like shimmer moth stuff do you do? Stabs. Alright, well, we took less than 15. Let's go against Snake Eyes. No, we're gonna go against the guy in first. Alright. Your tavern spells that give stats grant an extra 3/3. Should have used these already. I need her to die twice. And the vision is off today. Double death rattles. I'm gonna get rid of a prickly piper. We're gonna get Titus on the field. And I'm gonna go ahead and put those side by side. I'm actually gonna grab that Cave Hydra too next turn. That Cave Hydra is gonna be massive. We're gonna make our tavern spells go up by 1/1. We're gonna get 2 copies of Staff of Enrichment, and then 2 more copies of the Vision is off. Hopefully. There's 2 copies. Hopefully that hits like one of these 2. That works. So 20/20 on our minions in the tavern. I don't think no matter what we did, we were gonna win that round by any stretch of the imagination. Can we go against Snake Eyes? We get Snake Eyes. Okay, so quadruple Staff of Enrichment. That is a step in the right direction.
Better hire a recruit while you can. No time to pretend it's a plan. You're down a minion and up a goal. I like where you're going with this.
Something like that. I don't know. They lost to Alexstrasza 3 turns ago, so yeah, let's do it that way.
Have a good battle, friend.
No dice on them dying. Alright, well that's you know, one of those scenarios where it's not great. Just need a taunt for that.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Beast. Let's see. It's probably not going to be enough. Cave Hydra will at least hit 2 minions, right? If she's relying on the Battlecry Death Rattle comp with the Titus to buff everything, though, we might be able to cleave them down. Taunt on that Shadow Dancer would be the best way to get through this, but I think we're probably going to be out this round. 17-3 Beetles. How does one summon 17 threes on their Beetles?
Have a good battle,
It's
friend.
kind of odd. Perfect. Don't let our fish die. No dice. Alright, well, we still got 2 Staff of Enrichments. That's another 16-16 on everything in the tavern. And she's out. Yeah, we made it to the top 5.
Nice work out there.
Us versus Malagos. Let's buff everything in the tavern. Get the triple on that Fellfire Conjurer.
Go big,
It's a
go
big,
home,
one big minion at
I
least.
say.
Tier 6.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Poison the well.
There's the taunts. I don't think it's going to be enough at this point, but I feel a little better that at least we got
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
at least we got one side of it off. gonna be interesting. I don't think we're gonna make it through this round at all. Really want to, but I'll be very surprised if we do. Spellfire Conjurer, we have no double end of round effects. He's just doing his own thing over there. We do have the potential to buff our Tavern by 60-60 right now, though. Okay. Well, we got a full hand of the stabs. And that is it. If we'd been able to hit that beetle first, we'd have been good. We'd have tied. We had so many... That was 100 in the Tavern if we'd been able to survive that round. That's okay. It was a solid attempt at getting that combo going. How many of you guys have Memorial Day off? It's next Monday. A lot of people are going to have the day off. I am not one of those fortunate people. But I should still be streaming for all of you. Beasts, Mechs, Murlocs, Pirates, and Coolbore. Raynor. Let's try Raynor. Artanis is still in the mix. I guess it's... that doesn't make any sense. I wonder if Artanis is based on what types are in the Tavern, maybe? Seven 5 on turn 1. Can't be too upset about that. We're gonna go up in Tavern tier as fast as we can. I think, let's see. I need to get... I have to figure out the heroes. Alright, Raynor. Let's figure out how lift up. Let's figure out how lift off works. Extra health on our battle cruiser. I want to get the...
Have a good battle, friend.
I want to see what the list of his powers are. I think it's tier 4 where you get the free purchase for an ability for him is. Like the first one you buy each turn is free or something like that.
Their weight.
Be sweet to get the so Artanis apparently has like an Exodia style comp where you get infinity. The interceptors, I want to try it out. It's an attack instantly. If you have 4 of them, it's an Avenge 4. I don't know if it's Avenge 4 just for the gold version of him, but I know it is for... Yeah, I think it's just for the gold version. I don't know. You might have to... You pretty much have to have golds on the field to have that many, though, right? So...
Your minions really pulled their weight.
I don't know. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. While this goes on.
Keep up the momentum, friend. I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Alright, what are we looking at? 9 health for the Battlecruiser. We tied our last round. Let's go with all that. Extra gold. Buff up our Battlecruiser. We're going against Quilboar. That health lead should help us out for now. And that'll allow us to go to tier 4 next turn. Let's see what... I'm going to type in, like, Raynor. Battlegrounds. Jim Raynor. Possible upgrade spells. There we go. I want to know... I just want to know what tier that happens. Tier 4. Give your Battlecruiser 1 Battlecruiser upgrade you buy each turn is free. Apparently you can get it at, like, all tiers once you're at 4.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
And we still pulled out a win. We're doing really well with this. Raynor is not terrible early. I think he falls off. But
Good at this.
let's do portable factory. Beasts, mechs, murlocs, pirates, and Quilboar. I'm gonna go with the souvenir stand. I think we're gonna do just fine overall. Extra health on our Battlecruiser. Let's do one more refresh, see what we get. Beasts.
Important job gets special bomb.
I want to see what the death rattle. Give your battle cruiser reborn, and this is reborn with full health and enchantments. That is a tier 6 enchantment for our battle cruiser. So we're going to be looking for the free upgrade, and then we're going to try for tier 6. We got souvenir stand, so we have no choice but to survive until turn 9.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Perfect. We just nuked his whole field with that. He got nothing from this. That was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I just did. Entire field gone.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Pirates. Deal 16 damage to the highest health minion. I'm just going to grab the cannon. Let's see if we can do that twice. Sweep 2 full fields just with Tunnel Blaster. I think a second Tunnel Blaster would be pretty amazing for this too. Tier 5. We have 2 turns for our Greater Trinket. We literally cannot not get our Greater Trinket, so we are guaranteed to have it.
These minions are slobs.
Yeah, pretty much. That fantastic turn is probably going to turn into a short. That was fun to watch. Just have this big health creature to just poke whatever's left, and honestly, I feel like Tunnel Blaster's kind of underrated. Even late game, you can really mess up some comps if you have like a gold Tunnel Blaster and a Titus or something, and just AoE. Like a 12 damage AoE can really screw up the... Even against like beasts, I think it's a super good thing to go against beasts, or even like late game. It'll stop a lot of what they got going on. His field is huge. 2 gold grubbers. Wowza.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Another Yamato cannon. Give us the free upgrade, man. Oh, woe is us.
Now we're in business. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
The Ultra Capacitor. And an armor stash. Souvenir stand. Honestly, I have no idea what I want going into this. No expectations. We have 2 minions on our field. We're tier 6. We still have over 31 health. I haven't built up much of anything. If we get like discover 2 tier 6 minions, we might get like... I mean, we'd get 2 sets of them, so we'd get 4 tier 6 minions with 2020. That'd be a pretty solid, I guess, start to our field.
With a league of terrible people, but good tippers.
I think start would be the best way to describe it. I'm gonna let that reset. That is nice, but it's kind of a wasted gold for our next turn. I don't really want this whole field. It's really the only thing I want. And we can only take 15 damage here anyway. And he's not going to get anything from his mothership. So, he finally got it, and didn't even matter. Alright, game, what do you got for us?
The
Discover a tier 5 with a type at the start of each turn. Get another copy. We could really fill our field with that. A dual-wield Corsair every turn. And magnetics every turn.
Nothing wrong with dreaming big.
I'll avenge you, Captain.
Give us the free...
That one might make all the difference.
Not good. So all the ultra... I don't want ultra capacitor.
The odds are in my favor.
I do kind of want the Titus Ribbon though. I want the free copy of a spell every turn is what I want. 1 gold left on that dual wield Corsair, so I'm actually just going to leave it there. This could get hit first, which would not be bad. Getting a second dual wield Corsair on the field. We can grab the gold and start buffing 2 of them at a time. I don't know if you guys can hear that dog just howling up a storm in the background, but... My neighbor's dog is just like howling like crazy for some reason.
Don't tell the others.
Alright. Alright, what are we looking at? Ooh, almost took him out. We took out almost everything. That's a shame. Almost took out everything. There it is. Alright. Get that on the field. Advanced construction. I'm gonna grab that second Titus. And down the field, get rid of it. Ultra capacitor. Comes back with all of its enchantments. Let's get Mecha Jiraxis as well. Those are just gonna keep buffing each other up. And 1 health, 22 health on our battle cruiser from this. Hawkstrider Herald. At the start of combat, we can trigger everything. You know what? We're just gonna go with that. I'm gonna freeze one of those perfect visions. Right off the bat, we're gonna trigger Tunnel Blaster. It's gonna AoE everything down, including itself. It was like 1 shy of being enough. You know, we actually still win the round. That's awesome. I didn't think we were gonna have that, but we did it. We left her with 1 HP though.
You're good at this.
Alright, there's the triple on the dual wield. Trust. 22 attack for our battle cruiser.
I always say. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Yamato cannon.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
That's kind of not necessary. If we got something to buff up our other Titus.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Mechs as well.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
We'll freeze just in case. If we do get that next turn, your Yamato battle cruisers cannon triggers twice.
Tell the others.
So it'll be free. We took out all of his stuff. That actually is working right now. That's dumb. Death Rattle. Literally just AoE Death Rattle is apparently working well enough in this game right now.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
That is kind of freaking unbelievable, I'm not gonna lie. We can actually use the Drust to buff up our Titus Rivendare too right now if we want to. I'd rather triple him though. Yamato. We got 2 gold left to buff the pirates. Honestly, Firework Fanatic would be pretty huge because we just keep getting extra copies of them, but... Another Yamato cannon. Another Yamato cannon.
Quite the army you're building, friend.
Another Tunnel Blaster.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the
I'm gonna see what happens.
Don't tell
It seems entertaining. And we absolutely just won that, or well, tied the round. Lots of AoEs. We made it to the top 4 using
fresh recruits for it.
AoE mech battle cruiser comp thing. Yamato cannon.
Damage.
Oh, we could have actually used that to buff up our Titus Ribbon there. Perfect. We're gonna make one of their minions health 1, and then we're gonna AoE them down. Don't mess with the good thing, right? This is working way too well. This whole portable factory with these two, pretty useless, but at least we got one strong Corsair on the field for now. If we could triple one of these two, we'd be good. Quillbore, those are going to be probably impossible for us to... Honestly, it seems like they'd be impossible for us to kill, but most of them rely on them having the 3-low Quillbore die not at the same time as everything else. We could maybe counter that.
Keep up the momentum.
This guy's probably got a bunch of Divine Shield. That was like the worst target. We're out, but that was still pretty fun. We made it, what, tied for third? We tied for third. Crazy Raynor AoE, I don't know. AoE build. That's what I'm gonna go with. It does make sense that actually counters a lot of the current like high tier comps, especially Quillbore, because they don't buff the field outside of combat really. It's all during combat buffs. So if you just AoE cleave the whole field down, you can kill it before it can even grow. What do we got? Demons, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, and Quillbore. Mr. Bigglesworth. The whole Murloc thing with demons, like, I like demons, but Murlocs are just obnoxious for trying to use demons. Luckily, mechs kind of counter Murlocs. Maybe they won't play. I don't know. Let's go Bigglesworth. People get eliminated. We get extra stuff. We just have to stay alive. Best Hanzo. That's cool, because I'm probably one of the worst Hanzos. I'm gonna rush tier 4. Probably a terrible idea, but we can do it really well. Ominous Seer, Tavern Coin, so we'll go tier 4 next turn. We can use the coin, go to tier 3, tier 2 for 4. Coin, tier 3, sell, tier 4. So we can be tier 4 on turn 4. And we pretty much have the armor to support it. That's kind of a waste. I would have gone up a tier probably.
How's it
That's just me. Quillbore took a loss against a Murloc in the hand, maybe. I think it identifies what you're using. Right? I don't know, puzzle box. Yeah, he's gonna win this. Oh no, he went tier 2. With Temporal Tavern, he went to tier 2. It's weird. I would have used Temporal Tavern and grabbed a tier 2 minion. He might have nothing on the field. I don't know why he's... He did use Temporal Tavern.
Oh, it's
No idea.
okay. We all hit some bumps now and then.
We'll go up a tier. If there's something really good in the tavern, and honestly, tier 3 is... Since they moved the Quillbore off tier 3, the Murlocs, I can't even think of a Murloc that I would want that is tier 3. Elementals are fairly underwhelming before tier 4. Demons are kind of the same thing. There's the damage to yourself demon. Nothing's like super, I need that before.
The battle is really raging out there.
And we can get to tier 5 pretty quickly, comparatively, since it goes down every turn now. I do plan to stay at tier 4 for a little bit. We are turn 4, tier 4. Hopefully honestly, the Trinket could give us 3 tier 4 minions, which would be huge. I will say, with the Trinkets, having that, whatever the add-on, the fireside thing or whatever, to see what minions of each tier there are, wouldn't be bad. Still don't really want to do it. I kind of just want to learn what's in the game. But I can't deny that it would be a little useful. And we're still at 30 health.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
I've kind of swapped over to YouTube. I do have the Twitch, but I like the format of YouTube more now. I'm not sure. I probably could stream on both at the same time. Might be a little clunky as far as making sure everything works all at the same time, but I was doing YouTube Twitch streams originally, but nobody, I don't know, I feel like Twitch isn't that good. Personal opinion, maybe it's not as bad as it seemed, but it seemed pretty bad. Let's go with let's go mechs. See what we can do with it. Maybe. We'll see what the Lesser Trinket is. We got a mech on the field before our Lesser Trinket. We get 2 casts of a spell. Arcanatron, extra Tavern spells. This could work. We're definitely, yeah, we lost this round. Pretty, was pretty confident that we were going to lose that round.
Welcome back. How's it going?
3 tier 4 minions. Start of each turn, improve that. There are demons as well. I'm gonna go with the 3 tier 4 minions just to make sure that we don't fall too far behind here.
My quest begins here.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard. That's what I would have picked.
Windfall Tornado. Let's do... Sweet. Yes, sir. It's a little unfortunate. It's got a bit of a delay between when you guys say things and when I see it. Yeah. Let's do Windfall Tornado. I'm gonna go with the Anomaly just to get that boost. And I'm gonna grab Robust Evolution for probably next turn. And I'm just going to keep the taunt on him, but give him a little bit of a buff. We'll get the tier 6s once we refresh with Elise. I'm going to save the Windfall for one more turn. Could sell it for an extra minion, but I don't want to waste that 1 gold. If we, I don't know. Kind of depends on what ends up popping up from it, but if we get another Windfall, we can buy it, buff the whole field before we get rid of it. Let's go buff that. Oh, good. It didn't buff the strongest minion. I'm surprised. That would generally be our luck. Ooh. We tie the round. Just enough to bring a tie.
Battle is really raging out there.
Let's go. Let's go tier 5.
Great. I can bring in more
Give it a
powerful
refresh.
now.
Blazing Greasefire. Do we want? I feel like Mex is going to be our stronger suit, if you will. I'm gonna do Cry Foul. We'll get 2 copies of it.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Ashen Rewinder with a Malkazar. I'm gonna do...
Nothing scares me. Except mice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Ashen Reminder with the Malkazar. Get the extra refreshes from that.
Like where you're going with this.
Buffs the minions in the tavern, which isn't super big this turn. You know what? That percussion is next turn. We got 1 more refresh for the Treasure Seeker, and we can buff that hack. We can change the Hackerfin rather into a tier 6 next turn. We have 1 more round we can lose,
Good battle,
and that would be
friend.
good. What do we got? And we win the round. So now we still have another round we can lose. Not really sure what we're doing yet, but whatever it is, it seems to be working enough. Oh yeah, that happens twice. Electron powered up. Okay. End of round. We got some mechs going on here. I'm gonna grab that percussionist. We're gonna do 1 refresh. Grab the golden monkey. I'm gonna get rid of Elise now. See what we get for a tier 6. I think I'm gonna keep that famished Felbat actually. Get rid of the Fanatic.
Love to hear discussion.
Shadow Dancer. That's going to buff our minions in the tavern for the rest of the game.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
Everything in the tavern. Get that on the field. Give it the taunt. I'm gonna get rid of that and play the mech and a tavern spell, and we'll just give it a banana. Lost out on a couple gold there, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Might have been a better idea to get rid of the marquee ticker instead of the spirit walker, just so we could double buff with the staff. And we took him out. Ashen Corruptor. It's going to be interesting. We haven't messed around with that at all yet.
You're good at this.
A Batty Terror Guard every turn. Whenever we cast a tavern spell. Ooh. Alright. Marquee Ticker again. And a Spirit Walker. I think we're going to get rid of the two of those. I'm going to grab the Marquee Ticker and the Spirit Walker.
A good
And we're gonna do something with these now. Let's buff everything in the... Buff everything in the tavern. It's gonna happen twice. Does absorb twice.
Go
It's
ahead
cool.
and hire one of these recruits.
It's gonna be not a big deal if I have a second marquee on the field. Another Ashen Corruptor as well. Now I kind of don't know what I want to do here. Maybe I just focus on the end of round and don't focus so much on the tavern spells.
Poison the well.
We get 2 buffs to the minions in the tavern right now.
I think you can win this thing.
What did we choose for the portable factory? Oh man. I'm screwing myself all up here. Alright, Batty Terror Guard is what we... Batty Terror Guard's kind of what we want, right? The Ashen Corruptor is going to buff everything though, so we need to find a way to get damage to ourselves. Honestly, tripling either of them would be awesome. I'm going to grab the Conjurer. Wow. Kangor's Apprentice.
Better hire a recruit while you can. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
see.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Alright, and absorb on everything. That's pretty big absorb for everything too. 20/20, pretty much on the whole field. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but you know, we're gonna win the round, that's for sure. Actually, he's out, so it doesn't really matter beyond this. Tavern spells are a little stronger, I guess. Honestly, he doesn't really matter, right? Eyeless, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you're having a good day. Elemental, buff everything in the tavern twice, plus we get the tier 6 off of it. Let's get rid of the Conjurer. Get that Elemental down. Honestly, using that last spot as a rotate is not terrible. Another Famished Fellbat. If we could triple that. I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to drop that on the field. Do 2 refreshes. Just to buff everything up a bit. Get the absorb on a couple demons here. We got the triple on the Ashen Corruptor, so we have officially freed up a slot. Tier 6. Alright, that's a combo. Whenever we do cast a tavern spell, deal a damage to our hero, and give our demons 1/1. I'm gonna get rid of the marquee ticker. And we're gonna start doing a little bit of this. Oh, I should have gone with the tavern spell. Idiot. I'll learn how to play this game eventually, guys. That's an expensive tavern spell.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Ah! Alright, we only get 3 absorbs. That'll be pretty good. Malcazar's, I mean, useful twice. He's not going to be super necessary overall. We don't win this round, and this guy's going to ramp up a lot. His minions aren't that big, though. Doesn't have a lot of buffs to him. We're still in it. Damage cap's 15. Next turn, it will probably not be 15 anymore. Oh, no, it is still 15. We're going against a dead guy. Damage cap's 15.
Bumps now and then.
Double end of round effects. Sure. I'm gonna get rid of the Shadow Dancer now. I don't want to absorb that. Let's give it to... Sure. Yeah, we absorbed the right minion. Sell that.
Down a minion,
Grab that.
up a gold.
Oh no. I really want that whole field. That's sad. I wanted all those.
Friend.
Those were all super good for doing damage to ourselves. That's alright. We're not going to stand a chance against the elementals, but chances are we're in the top 3 now. Almost everyone's dead.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Woo. Random massive card. Got the gold on the Batty Terror Guard. Tier 6. Let's grab that. And we'll grab that as well. We'll get the 2 refreshes. Grab that as well. Alright, let's do taunt on our Terror Guard. Deal some damage to ourselves. Refresh that. Cost health. Another spell. Get rid of that. Just gonna keep doing some. Just keep buffing, keep buffing, keep buffing. Battle Cry to give us another Tavern spell. Oof. It even has Divine Shield. Did not realize that had Divine Shield. Alright, how do we do against whatever this guy's got? He's got 600? How did that end up with 600 stats? What? We're in the top 2 against the elementals. Somehow he's got 600 stats. Not really sure on that one. Gross. I mean, gonna kind of have to do that, right? Let's go tier 6. Hopefully we can get a Famished Fellbat in the mix here. I really don't like the idea of not getting the Famished Fellbat tripled. Make that a tier 6 just to see. Famished Fellbat. Alright, we tried. We tried Famished Fellbat. We tried a lot. Running out of tries. Running out of tries to give here. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Famished Fellbat. That. Watch, we're gonna get a Famished Fellbat now. Nope, still nothing. Oh no! Give us another Tavern spell. Right. What are those, like thousands? They are. They are. Well, they all have 1,000 health. Which pretty much means that we can't kill them. We would have needed a bit more ramp on that. But we did pretty well for demons considering we... I mean, I guess that is the whole point. Demons of War on the docket. We finally actually played demons. And pretty well. I don't know the demons super well, so those two together are good to know. Honestly, you kind of need like 4 demons or 5 demons together, so it's a little hard to navigate them. Let's get one more match in tonight. I think I'm just going to do one. 7:49 here. We've been going for the better part of almost 4 hours now. Right? Maybe. Yeah. 3.5 hours. See what happens. One more game, a little more water. I'm like dehydrating in here. It is almost time to air conditioner. I'm gonna be, I don't know, there's only so many other articles of clothing I can take off. We don't have any demons. Honestly, we could try Beast Pirates. Maybe go with some Test Greymane for some Burglin. Let everybody else ramp up their fields and stuff. I don't know. Go with that. I was a little envious of the Test Greymane we were watching somebody else play earlier, and it was kind of like, man, I miss being able to just steal a good field. Greybow.
What's your strategy this time, partner?
Of course, nobody has any extra cool minions on the field, but Beast Naga Pirate. You know, we could try for the end of round gold pirate build with Aureate Laureate there and Gold Guy. That's his official name now. Tier 3 Gold Guy.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
Next level strategies.
Nice work.
Another Aureate Laureate.
Keep up the pressure.
You know what? Why not? We'll get another one out, and we'll give her extra health too. We got 2 gold minions already on turn 2. We're so good. You guys see these elite strats we got? If we could get the Silver Surfer there, we could start buffing them up. Even though she doesn't work with Spacefarer, or Spacefarer is just broken. Let's send a, I don't know, a message about how freaking lame it is that those don't work together. Very obviously reads that they should. They just don't. But hey. It's not our job to fix it, I suppose.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Another Aureate Laureate. And another Fortify. We can have 3 super taunty gold pirates. Aww, poor Ragnaros. He's not going to kill anything with his, for his ability right now. Snowboarding Ragnaros. Or skiing Ragnaros. There's a lot of different skins for these that I kind of feel like I just haven't noticed. Or maybe everybody... I don't know. I don't know how much money you have to spend to get them, but a lot of them are cool. That was a field. That was a pretty good field for him. Our sweet tier 1s were taking him out though.
Your minions
That being said,
pulled their weight.
am gonna take his skulking.
I always find gems in the rough.
That's good for those. There was no guarantee we got Ski Lady, so it's gonna be our next best, right? If we can get Drust on the field to buff these up. Like, Laureate is a super good minion to have on the field with the Divine Shield. It is actually kind of the way to counter the Murloc play with Pirates. Maybe we'll try that, like 5 Laureates and 2 Drusts and just, or 4 Laureates and 2 Drusts and just cycle. Cycle minions, buff them up like crazy. It's a strategy. Again, not sure if it's a good one. We do have beasts in here though, so we could do the pirate beasts. We had those to 880. That's got to be a record for the beast, right? Worst part is we didn't even win that game.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure. That one might make all the difference.
Let's see. Trying to think of what I'm looking up here. Lesser trinkets. What do we got right now? What kind of lesser trinkets? We have not seen the Gold Grubber portrait one time yet. Literally 0. 0 times we have seen it. And I've seen a lot of people like have it actively going. Maybe we will be one of those people today. Give us the Gold Grubber.
Everyone's gunning.
It's our Gold Grubber and we want it now. Tie the round against the big old Eternal Knight.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
We got it. Gold Grubber, Aureate Laureate. Full send. We're going to try out the combo. That is 4 gold minions. I honestly kind of want another Gold Grubber. Another Aureate Laureate. Oh my goodness. Can we get another Gold Grubber by transforming that? Monstrous Macaw. I tried. That's a thing. Turn 6, we have 5 gold Aureate Laureates and 1 Gold Grubber. Guess we kind of need to push for double end around effects and more Gold Grubbers. Hopefully somebody else does. You have pirates? You have pirates! We could steal his whole field. We could get more Aureate Laureates. It'd be amazing if he had 2 Gold Grubbers. He's got the reflective pendant. He just got it. I like that devilish gray that has going on it right now. It's all wavy and stuff. Why does that one say 6/6? Like that it gives us one that has 6/6, but obviously it's a 3/3. It makes it seem better than it is. 18/18 right away. Tink, 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 tink. 10 damage. We lost that one pretty bad.
Welcome back.
And he did not have what we wanted. So let's do a couple refreshes here. If we don't see another gold grubber, which we don't, we're gonna go up a tier. Kind of need to. Ragnaros is gonna finish his thing right now, for sure. We should have a bunch of 2/2s with shields. Now, if we get like buff all our gold minions by 8/8, we'll be doing all right. I think that's what it was, right? End of turn, buff everything by 8/8. Just need tier 5 to double our end of round effects. We're dead. This is so bad. Macaw's just awful. 33-33. At least, we didn't hit the person, man. Yeah, we took something out of it. That one gold grubber is not gonna hold us off forever. 9. 28.
The battle is really
Serving Sylvar, that is a step in the right direction at least.
It's good to get
We're
some
going against pirates in the next round, so I'm gonna go with a careful investment.
to get some minions in
We're gonna
play.
try and get something else useful here. Thieving Rascal would be real nice. But we're gonna buff all of our 19 laureates here. Surfing Sylvar will at least buff those ones up a little bit. He's tier 6. Tier 6, 7 pirates already. He's in first on a 6-round win streak. What did you do, guy? He's getting a pirate each turn. His field's either going to be like ridiculously strong somehow, or it's going to be really bad. He's obviously buying and selling a lot to get the extra gold, I would think. Maybe. 7 pirates. We have 6. I mean, hopefully he's got a gold grubber at least. Is Thieving Rascal worth buying? I'm gonna freeze if Thieving... Yeah. Yeah, we'll freeze one. If it's worth it, I'll grab the Thieving Rascal and get rid of the Laureate.
Friend.
Yeah, no, it's not. His field's not overly impressive. He does have the Drust, which I'm absolutely going to steal. We win the round.
Good at this.
End of turn effects trigger an extra time. And let's go ahead and use that. We got a Drust. Sell the Laureate. Play the Drust.
Just a trust.
And I'm going to grab the Sylvar.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
Just going to do a refresh. Alright, there's another gold grubber. freeze that in the tavern. And we're going against another guy using pirates, so hopefully he's got a gold grubber and a Sylvar and 2 Druss. I don't know. Getting a little gusto here. But at least 1 Sylvar. Actually, speaking of which, he gets 3/3 for each golden minion. Twice. I'd really love to have that other one on the field for an extra turn. Our end of round effects do go off twice. But I don't think it's worth it to get rid of our... We'd have to like rearrange our whole field like crazy to grab that right now. We'd have to rearrange our field. We'd have to get rid of one of the 2 Sylvars, which we're trying to get a triple on for the extra gold minion. Just to get the gold grubber, who would get less, both of them would get less buff. Just to have, what, the Dastardly Drust buff a little bit. Not worth it. These 2 spots are going to be the go-away spots, though. Every pirate we buff is going to buff these laureates.
I think you can win this thing.
This guy does realize that that only works on the 1, right? We seriously just took so much damage for no reason. Just because we didn't kill those stupid mammoths right away. Oh, that sucks. 15 damage that we definitely did not deserve to take. That's kind of rough. By kind of, I mean extremely rough. Can we get another pirate? That isn't those.
Make all the difference. You're down a minion and up a goal.
A melody of love.
You're down a minion and up a goal. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Oh, Quillbore. Interesting. He hasn't used his 2 refreshes. At least not that we can see. I'm sure he did. Maybe we just can't see what he did. Oh, no, he did. There's one. He's tier 5 with reduced tavern cost. Double end of round effects. I kind of want to get rid of the Drust for another Sylvar, but it's kind of not really a big deal, right?
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
Jeez. How big are his blood gems? That's the question. 7 2s. They still physically die. And we're still in it. Barely. That's a lot of Quillbore blood gems, though.
The battle is really raging out there.
It's so dumb that we could just take that whole field if we wanted. If we even had any blood gem power, I would absolutely do that. We can't even get what we need, let alone shit. Come on, man. Nothing. Yet. Nothing. That's so lame. We finally got a gold grub at the very end. Oh my goodness.
Cascade away. So many shiny.
Now for our next move.
I should have bought the Tortolin and got the extra gold. Yeah, that's my own damn fault.
That's what I would have picked.
Right. You didn't make the cut.
Better hire a recruit while you can. Don't tell the others.
That field really didn't matter. We were quite outclassed on that one, I think. And by I think, I mean we were absolutely outclassed on that. Alright, not the worst. We tied for 5th. I mean, it's like 30 points down, right? Something like that. 26. Not a big deal. That is, I am like melting in here right now. I actually need to like stop playing so that I can cool down, drink some water, take a shower probably. I'm sweaty. You guys can't see it, but it is rough on my end right now. I'm gonna have to get my air conditioner installed tomorrow. Guys, I'm gonna be releasing another video pretty much right after the stream. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Go on, like, comment, the whole 9. Let me know what you think. It's gonna be one of the previous stream videos, one of the highlight videos. Actually, probably one of the craziest matches that we've had. So definitely hop over there, take a look. If you are watching this after the fact, if you are just queuing in for fun, don't forget to hit subscribe, like all the videos. You guys know the deal. Trying to get out there, get seen, get subscribers so that I can put out more content for you guys. Right now, it is all because I just want to keep you guys entertained. I'd love to do that for the job. With that, I will be on... Like I said, I'll be releasing some videos here. There'll be some shorts dropping tomorrow, as well as some more long-form videos. Maybe streaming tomorrow, not 100% sure. But it's going to be it for tonight. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. Have a good weekend if I am not on. And I will be on Monday at the very latest. So keep an eye peeled, and that is why it is so important to have your notifications on. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!